Terrorists targeted the president's presidential aircraft. The plane immediately initiated an intercept, but suddenly all systems failed. The head of security immediately called in fighter jets. Then he ushered the president into the escape pod. He closed the hatch, pressed the activation switch, and launched the escape pod from the plane. The others also jumped from the plane, but their parachutes failed to open. It turned out the head of security was in cahoots with the terrorists. After he jumped from the plane, the missile whizzed past him and struck the presidential aircraft in the jets. The Pentagon detected that Air Force One was in distress. The Secretary of Defense immediately dispatched a Navy SEAL team to conduct a search and rescue operation. Meanwhile, the president was trapped inside the escape pod. He was discovered by a boy who was hunting in the jungle. The boy tapped on the pod's hatch. Thinking it was one of his bodyguards, the president wrote the code to unlock the hatch on the window. After entering the code, the boy quickly hid. The president opened the hatch and realized it was a young boy who had come to his rescue.
Who are you?
The President of the United States.
After confirming the president's identity, the boy led him away from the scene. By the time the terrorists arrived, the president had already vanished. The next day, the president discovered the bodies of security. He realized there was a traitor among his own ranks. At that moment, the terrorists dispatched a helicopter to search the forest. They soon located the president. The president and the boy immediately hid inside a freezer. The boy gave it a hard shove, and the freezer rolled down the hillside. The freezer tumbled into the river at the bottom of the canyon. The terrorists immediately began searching along the riverbank. The president opened the freezer and discovered that Air Force One was also there. As the helicopter closed in once more, they jumped into the river and swam to the interior of Air Force One. They planned to hide there and wait for the Navy SEALs to come to their rescue. Suddenly, there was a loud explosion. A terrorist rappelled down into the cabin. He then pulled out a time bomb, but the bodyguard had actually cut the rope, intending to blow both the terrorist and the president up together. The terrorist drew his dagger and took out all his rage on the president. At the critical moment, the boy sprang into action. The president seized the opportunity to kick the terrorist. Then he pulled the safety off and decisively pulled the trigger. The bomb was set to explode in 1 minute. They immediately rushed to the cockpit. They activated the ejection seats. They shot skyward, landing directly in front of the helicopter. The boy drew his bow to the full and aimed at the bodyguard. The moment the bodyguard fell, the bomb exploded. The shockwave from the explosion blew the president directly over the boy's tribe. The Navy SEALs had just arrived there as well. The villagers watched in disbelief as the boy brought the president back. They immediately captured this historic moment with their cameras.